Good morning, students. So last class, few examples on hyperbola we have studied, means level 1 and level questions. So remaining examples let us discuss in this session. So let us begin with hyperbola. This is a part 3. Okay. So the example number 5. So last class we have discussed 4 examples and some basic examples. Now we'll start with the example number 5. The eccentricity of the hyperbola whose length of the latus rectum is equal to 8. So whatever information is given, we have to write it here. So length of a latus rectum is 8, it is given here. Okay, so in this, length of a latus rectum is 8. Length of its conjugate axis is equal to half of a distance between the foci. So then see, we have to find what is the eccentricity. So length of a latus rectum is equal to 8. So it is given by the formula. It is a 2b square divided by a equal to 8. It is length of a latus rectum. And also we have information 2b equal to AE. So length of a conjugate axis is equal to half of a distance between a foci. Foci is 2AE, so half means 2 get cancels. AE we can take it. Then second equation will square it on both the sides. So we get this as 4b square equal to a square e square. So we are going to get it this. Now I use a relation between a, b and e is given by the formula b square equal to a square. It is a e square minus 1 in case of a hyperbola. Further, b square value we will substitute. So here b square I write a solution. B square is 2 1s are 2 4s are 8. So we are going to get 4 divided by 4 into a as a b square, we get it. Okay, so here b square value is, it is a square e square divided by 4. So simplification will be very easy. We can take any one. I am going to take the second equation b square solution, that is a square e square divided by 4 equal to, so multiply by a square to a bracket. So we are going to get this as a square e square minus a square. So you might be understood why we have used b square as a square e square, because a square e square we get it. So simplification will be very easy. Now a square by e square divided by 4, which is in a LHS, we transport it to RHS. Okay, then we will simplify it. First we will take a LCM. So we are going to get this as a square e square equal to, it is a 4 times a square e square minus 4a square. So just have multiplied 4 to a RHS. Then simplifying we get, so everywhere a square is a common, so we will divide by a square. So we get a e square equal to, it is a 4 e square minus 4 it is. So we get a 4 equal to 4 e square minus e square. Okay, so we need to simplify this. So we get a 3 e square equal to 4. So e square we get it as a 4 divided by 3. So we get a e solution as root 4 as a 2 divided by root 3. So this is the solution for a e. Therefore clearly option B is a right answer. Like this we have to find. So if you use a b square as a 4a, first option answer, so that also leads to a 2 divided by root 3. Okay, we'll move to a next example. Example number 6. It is given that hyperbola passes through a point. They are given a point minus 2 comma minus 3, sorry, 2 comma root 2 comma root 3, and foci is given by, it is a plus or minus 2 comma 0, then the tangent to its hyperbola p passes through the point. Okay, so equation, standard equation of a hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Further, we have a foci. Foci formula is AE comma 0. So AE is, it is a plus or minus 2 comma 0. So then one more, p lies in a hyperbola, then we can write this as 2b square. So root 2 square 2 it will become, minus root 3 square 3, a square equal to a square b square here. So I have taken this point here, root 2 and root 3. This is called as a equation 1. Also we have a relation now, a, b and e, we will take it that, so that is b square equal to a square, it is a e square minus 1 it is. So further a square will multiply in a RHS, so we get b square equal to a square e square minus a square it is. Then from a equation, AE value is a 2 here, so I can write a square e square as a AE square, that is a 4 minus a square. We call it as a equation number 2 it is. Okay, then from equation number 1 and 2, equation number 1 and 2, so in a equation number 1, wherever we get a b square, we have to replace it by 4 minus a square. So 2 will be as it is, b square is 4 minus a square, then minus 3 a square equal to, it is a square, and b square I take it as a 4 minus a square, 4 minus a square. So then LHS we have to multiply by 2, so 2 4s are 8 minus 2 a square minus 3 a square will be as it is, this is equal to, multiply a square to a bracket, so it is a 4 a square, then further plus into minus minus, a square into a square, a raised to 4 it is. Then further take all these things to a LHS and we are going to get it as a biquadratic equation, a raised to 4 minus 9a square plus 8 equal to 0. Then further, so we know the quadratic equation simple trick, everyone you are perfect. So we get a square solution as a 1 and a square solution as a 8. Further I use a equation 2, that is equation 2 we have to use. Equation 2 is, it is a b square equal to 4 minus a square, then a square we have to take it as a first option 1, so we get b square as a 4 minus 1, we get it as a 3, and next a square value 8 we have to take it, 4 minus 8 minus 4 we get it, so b value it will become a complex number. So complex number we cannot represent on a hyperbola, therefore this is a wrong option. Then a also the wrong option. Then the correct values are a square equal to 1, b square equal to 3. Then I write the equation of a hyperbola. So it is a x square by a square is 1 minus y square by b square is 3 equal to 1. Now we will differentiate this one. Dear students, you are perfect with the differentiation, so we will differentiate this one. X square differentiation is 2x minus y square differentiation is 2y divided by 3 as it is. So y is a dependent variable, so I multiply by dy by dx, and one differentiation is 0 it is. Then I write a solution for dy by dx. So we get dy by dx solution as 3x divided by y. Then further we have a point P. Point P is, it is a root 2 comma root 3. P is root 2 comma root 3. This we have to substitute. At P root 2 comma root 3, x we have to take it as a root 2, y we have to take it as a root 3. Then we get this as dy by dx equal to, it is a 3 root 2 divided by root 3, and simplification we are going to get it as a root 6 here. Okay, then we will write equation of a tangent. It is a y minus y1. So this is our x1 and this will be our y1. So y minus y1, y1 is root 3. Dear students, you have studied in a straight line, remember this one. So dy by dx, it is a slope, root 6 it is, m is taken it is. So then x minus x1, x1 is a root 3 it is. So these value will substitute. So this is called as a equation number 3. Then which equation satisfies, passes through point? Then x I take it as a 3 root 2, option A, and y as a 2 root 3. So we are not going to get a LHS equal to RHS. But if you see the option B, x coordinate we have to take it as a 2 root 2, and y coordinate it is a 3 root 3. We are going to get LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS verifies. We are going to get a LHS as a 2 root 3, RHS as a 2 root 3. So we will observe that LHS equal to the RHS here. Therefore we can say that P also passes through that particular point. Therefore option B is a right answer. You can verify C and as well as a D. So we are not going to get in a option A, C and D LHS equal to RHS. Therefore option B is a right answer. Okay, so this is a first page solution and this will be the second page solution. Okay, we'll move to a next example. A hyperbola has its center at the origin. So origin is a center, passes through a point 4 comma 2, passes through a point 4 comma 2. Then I write standard equation as x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Then transverse axis length is 4. So I am going to write a 2a equal to 4. This is a transverse axis in a hyperbola, remember dear students. So 2a equal to 4. So a value I am going to get it as a 2 here. So this x value I will substitute in the first step equation, standard form of a hyperbola. I am going to get this as x square divided by 2 square as a 4 minus y square by b square equal to 1. So also it is given that it passes through a point 4 comma 2. That is x we have to take it as a 4 and y we have to take it as a 2 here. So we are going to get the above equation as 16 by 4 minus 4 divided by b square equal to 1. So this equation we have to simplify. So then we are going to get a b square as a 4 divided by 3. So e we get it as a, it is a square root of this one. So square root of a 4 by 3. So it is 2 by root 3. It is 2 by root 3. So clearly option D is a right answer. So this is along the x-axis, the transverse axis, then the eccentricity of the hyperbola is 2 by root 3. So this is a required simplification. Okay, we'll move to our next example. So here S is a given. It is having a coordinate x comma y, is belonging to the r square, and they have given equation of a hyperbola. Then which of the following is true, we have to verify here. Okay, so the given equation is, it is a y square by 1 plus r minus x square by 1 minus r equal to 1. Or we can write this as the value of r, if it is a greater than 1, then the second term whatever is there, it will become as a positive quantity. So because it is a r is greater than 1, so y square by 1 plus r, then I can write plus x square by r minus 1 equal to 1. Then I can use a relation root of 1 minus, it is a square by b square, so it is a r minus 1 eccentricity, this is r minus 1 divided by r plus 1. So I have used a eccentricity formula. So eccentricity, it is a formula, so in that, so these values we have to substitute. Okay, so we get this, that is a relation is, so b square equal to, it is a, yes, a square inside a bracket e square minus 1. Okay, then further we have to simplify it. So simplification is denominator r plus 1, numerator r plus 1, multiply by minus sign minus r plus 1, we get it. So plus r minus r going to cancel, 1 plus 1 2, so it is under the square root of 2 divided by r plus 1. This is the eccentricity. This option we have to search. So r is greater than 1, so option A and C, r is greater than 1, and eccentricity is under the square root of 2 divided by r plus 1. Therefore clearly option A is a right answer. So like this we have to find the eccentricity. Okay, so I have used a relation between E, A and B. Using this we have to find the eccentricity. Okay, we'll move to our next example, example number 9. So if the vertices of hyperbola B, so using a diagram we can understand it in a better way. So first I will draw a diagram. So this is our the line x y coordinate, this is a x axis, this is a y axis, this is a x axis. So this is hyperbola, both the direction it is in this way. Then vertices, so vertices are given so vertices are given, I can write this as minus 2 comma 0 and plus 2 comma 0 vertices, and foci are given, so it is minus 3 comma 0, so I can take this as a dash and a, so S is a focus, minus 3 comma 0, S plus 3 comma 0 it is. Then we will use a standard equation, that is a x square by a square. So a, it is a minus 2, so we will observe minus 2, it is minus 2 square is a 4, and b square information we don't have, so I write minus b square is y square by b square equal to 1. Then then foci is a AE, foci is here in this example minus 3 they have given it, so I have taken that one, so it is a minus minus get cancels, so like this AE equal to 3 I am going to get it. Then I use a relation between A, B and E, that is b square equal to a square e square minus 1 in case of a hyperbola. Then b square will a square will multiply to RHS, so a square e square minus a square. Then further b square equal to a square e square, so we know AE is 3, it's a square 9, minus A is here, a square is 4, A is 2 square is 4, so b square we get it as a 5 here. So standard form will become x square by a square is 4, so this only I am converting, minus y square by b square is 5 equal to 1 here. Now see, we have to take all these options. So first option will take x, we will take it as a 6, y we will take it as a 5 root 2. We will observe that, see, it does not satisfy. We are not going to get LHS equal to RHS. Therefore first option does not lie. Therefore option A is the right answer. Whereas option B, C, D, we are going to get LHS equal to RHS. Therefore they will lie. Therefore option A does not lie here. Therefore we have to find out which point does not lie. Therefore taking x equal to 6, y equal to 5 root 2, so LHS equal to RHS does not holds good. Therefore it won't lie here. Okay, so we'll move to a next example, example number 10. So the question is, if a hyperbola has a length of its conjugate axis equal to 5, conjugate axis formula is 2b equal to 5. Distance between a foci is 2AE equal to 13 it is. Then I use a relation between A, B and E is given by the formula b square equal to a square. It is a e square minus 1 it is. Then a square will multiply in a RHS, so b square equal to a square e square minus a square it is. So b square, so b value, 2b value we know, so b value is 5 by 2, 5 by 2 square is 25 divided by 4. Then a square AE, 2AE is 13, AE is 13 by 2, so square will be 169 divided by, it is a 2 square as a 4 minus a square. Then we'll write a solution for a square. So a square solution we are going to get it as a 36, and a solution we are going to get it as a 6 here. A solution as a 6. Then we have to find eccentricity of the hyperbola. So I am using this expression 2AE equal to 13. So I substitute A as a 6, 2 into 6 into E equal to 13. So E solution we are going to get it as 13 divided by 6 to the 12 here. So E is 13 divided by 12 here, 13 divided by 12. So option C is the right answer here. So like this we have to simplify here. So very easy it is, we can simplify in this way. We'll move to a next example, example number 11. Here the equation is a hyperbola. So standard equation I write it, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So vertex is given, vertex is, it is plus or minus 6. So therefore standard form is a comma 0. Just compare it. So a value we are going to get it as a 6. Just below I have written for your understanding. Then further they have given a point. So that point is 10 comma 16. So we can take this as a x comma y. So x is a 10, we are going to get it, y as a 16, and a is a 6. All these values we will substitute in equation number 1. So we are going to get this as x is 10, 10 square is 100 divided by a is 6, 6 square is 36 minus y is 16, 16 square is 256 and divided by b square equal to 1 here. Then we'll simplify this equation. We are going to get b square value as 144. So b value as we are going to get this as a 12 here. So further this value will substitute in equation 1. So 1 becomes it is x square by it is a 36, then y square by it is a 12 square is 144 equal to 1 it is. Then we'll take a equation of a normal and using that we'll verify among which of the following is correct. Equation of a normal is it is a square x by x1 plus b square y by y1 equal to a square plus b square. This is a standard formula, dear students. Standard formula I have taken. Now I treat this point as a x1 y1. So at x1 y1, that is 10 comma 16 here. So equation will become, see, a is 6, a square 36 x by x1 10 plus b is 12 square 144, y by y1 16, then a square plus b square. So 36 plus 144 we are going to get it. 36 plus 144 it is. So in this way, so we'll simplify this. Simplifying this equation, we are going to get it as a, so 18 x plus 45 y equal to 900. So everywhere 9 is common, so dividing by 9 we are going to get a 2x plus 5y, we are going to get it as a 100 here. So 2x plus 5y equal to 100. So we will observe that option C is the right answer. So like this, with the given information we have to substitute in a standard equation of a hyperbola, sometimes eccentricity or else relation between a and B, we have to substitute and we have to find a solution for a given equation here, okay, or given problem. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again. Thank you.